Hello. I would love to share something with you today. It's based on mass formation, and if you don't already know about that, I did a video about it, and many others have. Just hashtag it, I suppose, and I shall also share my links. Mass formation, mass hypnosis, especially in regards to what's going on in our present time-space reality. So I want to focus, just quickly going from there to my focus. There's 30% of the population that believes everything that's going on right now, what the governments are saying and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. 40% of the people, mass collective, that are can be easily swayed and are like, I'm not 100% sure, I'm gonna go along with it because my wife did, and because work wants me to, and I want to keep my job, and la la la, all that kind of stuff. And then there's the other 30% who are like, no, too many questions, and we're the bad guys. Anyways, so this video is for the 30% who question, and that 40% in the middle that is just gonna be like, what is she on about? And maybe she's on about something interesting. So here we are. Now, for the 30% that question everything, it's getting harder, isn't it? It can be. I spent the day yesterday. In fact, I'm over the moon right now. You might be able to tell. But yesterday, I promise you, I was in bed by 6:30 in the evening, just a little bit earlier than usual, and because I just couldn't stay awake any longer. I was really depressed and really incredibly sad, grieving, in fact. Because I had put myself in a situation, just a conversation, whereby, that contributed great sadness to my beingness, and I had to integrate that. I had to work my way through that. So my way is just switching off. Sometimes, there is no amount of music or dance or singing that could alter that, and sometimes you just gotta, switch off. Anyways, I did. But I was in bed, and I was having a great deal of trouble, and because it's all coming up, and there was another situation which we don't need to get into, but the other situation caused great anger, and I just wanted to get up and yell, really yell. And I didn't, because I was like, for me to get up and yell was like, yes, it's self-expression, all of that kind of stuff, but it's also giving in to, it's the same, for me, in the way that my mind works, it's the same as giving into an addiction. When I can I come over that need to freak out, which I normally don't do, and normally I'm quite good, or quite like I can integrate and overcome, walk through whatever. So I was like, hang on a second, sweetheart, you're causing this. We are in a vibrational universe, and nothing comes to us that we did not create ourselves. So anyways, I'm wary of that. I'm walking myself through all of that, and I just lie there. And I start to say to myself, there is nothing but God. There is nothing but God. Now, yes, you know me, and I love I read, I record, I eat, breathe the life and teachings of the Masters of the Far East, which just a series of incredulous stories and teachings from people who themselves don't call themselves masters. It's the people who contributed to writing the book, and Bertie Spalding. So anyways, there's a story in there about a man who took 150 people, soldiers, into World War II. F.L. Rawson, I believe. And they all came out unscathed. Completely. There was another story about him. But anyways, this man was known to say just that. There is nothing but God. And not just like, you know, it's not like I'm going to put that on a sticky note and put it on my mirror and stare at it every day and say it all the time. It's really integrating. It's really eating, breathing, living, practicing that. Anyway, so I go to bed, and I know I am in bed. I'm awoken, and that's when the anger comes in. Because I just want to get up and yell, and so I just started saying that, and soon after I calmed down, and I was breathing, focusing on my breath, not planned. It wasn't like, okay, let's go back to your breath, Manj, come on. No, it was just, I found myself doing it while I was just saying, there is nothing but God. And, you know, it's interesting because I had said to someone in an SMS in the morning, trust and faith are the new normal. And so I can't do this. Like, I can't come here and give you offer these tools, ideas, without putting them into practice myself. So here's the kicker, and this is where it gets beautiful, because I fell back into sleep, and I was calm, and again it was this. I want to really specify that you know, I did say, you know, I died to this. I died to the situation because I know. It's metaphorical death. It's metaphorical. You know, I know I'm going to be resurrected when I surrender and allow myself, that self that is struggling, to die, if that makes sense. So I fall asleep. I wake up earlier than usual, earlier than my alarm anyway. So it's about 3:30. And I'm like, okay, I'm up. And anytime I woke up in the middle of the night, I'm still in that realm of there is nothing but God, or saying, thank you, God. Like just giving thanks, you know, because I know I'm going to wake up. And be resurrected. I did it. I dealt with it yesterday. I left yesterday there. I grieved. I was so sad. I was depressed. I was angry. I was everything. And I felt my way through everything. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I wanted a hug. I really wanted a hug, but I was like, but then that involves me probably to talk. And I can't just say, please, can I have a hug, and then walk away without, you know, and it probably would have cried, and then it's a story, but no story. You've got power to deal with everything. So we're up this morning early, meditation's a little bit longer, do the breath work. And then I jump in the shower, I get ready, and I think to myself, I want to leave a little bit later, because I want to catch the beautiful display of the sun, and if I go like 5:30, then it's going to be as dark as it when I come back as when I left. And so you know, I'm about to sit down and just read or make some notes, and then something in me was like, no, go now. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And I said to myself, I think it was yesterday, because I normally don't go with a phone, or let alone a notepad or anything, And yesterday, I bumped into a dear friend and who I meet whilst walking, and he had his phone, so I was able to give him my number. But I was like, I thought to myself yesterday, like, take a notepad with you. So this morning, I nearly forgot again, and I'm stood in front of the closet, and I already put my shoes on, and I thought, oh, I gotta walk back there, forget it. But then my purse was right there, and there's a notepad and a pencil or a pen in my purse, so I pull it out, and it's in my pocket, and I go. And a few minutes later, before 6 o'clock, I see her, dear friend, absolute. Well, we just met a few weeks ago, but I tell you, it was so beautiful because it's so beautiful. Like, this woman, is so amazing, just amazing, just amazing, just amazing, amazing, amazing. So many parallels, so much resonance, so much. So anyways, I bump into her and we have a beautiful conversation, and I tell her, you know, that I was guided to leave now. If I had left a little bit later, we wouldn't have crossed paths, and we might not cross paths ever again, but we might not have, I should say. However, had my notepad and pen and gave her my number. And I walk away just like a child, like so excited, like that just happened. Thank you, God. Thank you. And I just, but it's just coming out. And then walking along, and I take the playground route today because I want to go and sit in the swing. And I do. I just sit there. And I can see it. The sun is starting to show its colors, and it's gonna be a wild one this morning. It's gonna be insane. I'm already like elated. Anyway, so I'm sat there on the swing, and all these things are coming to me. All these things, which will come in different videos. About electricity, about energy, about power, about us as power. Anyways, massive epiphanies coming my way. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to meet a physicist. I need to have a conversation with a physicist. Anyways, so excited. I'm sat there, the colors are coming, and I'm like, surprise me, God, surprise me. So. More surprises, more beauty, more. I continue walking, and there's a man approaching, and we're almost at an intersection, crossroads, whatever. And I've seen him a few times. He also, like me, walks in the middle of the road. Because to avoid the skunks, so he says. And our paths cross for moments, enough to just like overflow my cup even more, you know. And he was nearly home. But and I remember the first time I met him, or first time we did cross paths. He didn't even return my greeting. And here we were today. Here we were, smiling, happy, chatting. What more? And that's what I said to him. You know, here we are. And there's that. There's you know, the display of the sun. And here we are. We're smiling. We're happy. What more? What more is there? What more? And that, for the 30%, simplicity. Butterfly effect. I'll get to that in a second. So I carry on, ever more thankful. And I'm just like, I close my eyes. I'm like, oh God, this abundance of surprises. Thank you. Like, I'm really in a state of insane, great tremendous appreciation. What happens when you appreciate something? It just continues to go up in value. So I'm just appreciating it. And I have two more instances, two more interactions, for lack of a better word. And it was just fantastic. We won't, I could tell you, but you get the picture. You get the picture. Anyways, so for the 30%, I know it's getting difficult. I had a conversation with a dear friend yesterday, virtually, and it's a great state of grieving with what's going on in the world, be it sort of the natural disasters or the you know, what's, for example, going on in Austria. I'm going to link a video below of a guy, I can't remember his name, but the YouTube channel is Unheard, and he's interviewing people in Vienna who, it's incredible, it's incredible. I won't say anything more, but if you link that with mass formation or mass hypnosis, like, it's scary. It's scary. And I don't mean to be a fearmonger or anything, but we're not far from Nazi Germany. If that's the way, if the way that the Austrians were responding, we're not far. And for those in the know, you can see it, and I get it. I get it. Like, that's it's almost it's practically panic. But don't, please. And here's the thing, here's the kicker. And this is where it all comes together. So I went through what I did yesterday, that I articulated for you very much on purpose, so that I could awaken, resurrected, and be given all this abundance of gifts this morning. Beautiful people. And I said to everybody, I said to everyone, like, here we are feeling good. Who cares? Who cares about anything else? Because you know what? When you and I feel good, or when I feel good by myself, and you and I feel good together, you feel good with whomever you're with, there's a butterfly effect. We live in a vibrational universe. I'm not going to talk more about that right now, but I have, right? And everything is vibration. That butterfly, like that, you know, when I feel good, when you feel good, that just, it ripples out. It goes everywhere, not to the other side of the world, to the other side of the universe. There's no side, you know, it's all infinite anyways. So your feeling goodness it counts for so much. So look, if you're not joining an organization, if you're not like doing this, you know, if you're not, but all, and actually let's say that if all you're doing is, if all you can do is from your day-to-day living, if all you can do is feel good, that's enough. And then if you can, when you go into a shop, you know, I'll tell you a story. Okay, last story. Go into a shop the other day, and I'm wearing my ninja scarf. So already I'm a weirdo because I'm not wearing the typical mask, right? That's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm following protocol, and really, like I've said before, all I want is to feel good, and I don't want anyone around me to not feel good. So I'm gonna go along with it. But, and this is fun. As I was walking through, I was whistling. So here's an idea for you. I was whistling. And you know that song from Inception? Edith Piaf, Je ne regrette rien? That was my song. Is it from Inception or Shawshank Redemption? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm whistling that. Because I've got my mouth covered, but you can't stop me. Can't stop me from singing. No. I'm happy. I've got my face covered. My mouth, my nose, whatever. I'm following protocol, but you can't stop me from whistling. And there I am. So anyways, I'm happy. I don't care. I don't care about anything. I'm happy, and I want anyone around me to be happy. I want to spread that. So I get to pay for my thing, and there's a girl. She doesn't care. Like, she's a student, and she's not interested in conversation. But I am. I am. I want her to feel good. I want her to feel better than I'm just doing my job and I don't care and I'm just going to collect my paycheck. I want her to feel good. So I persist. And I ask her her name. She's wearing a name tag. I can't see it. She tells me. And I say, what does that mean? And she says, little flower. I just hold my heart and say, no, kidding. Like, how gorgeous is that? And maybe it was an overreaction, but I'm not overreacting. I really, like, her name is Little Flower. You know, for me, that's just like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I loved it. So then, and I learned she's from Kenya, and I say to her, look, you know, and the meaning of my name is winner of hearts. So I say to her, look at us, you know, little flower talking with winner of hearts, and she's all of a sudden I can feel her. She's just relaxed. We're having a conversation now. Now she's with me, you know, she's with me. So she says to me, she's like, you've got an accent. You're where are you from? You know, whatever. And I say, well, I was born in the UK. And she said, oh, I was there. And I said, really? And she said I think I'd asked her how long she'd been in Canada, and she said 2 years, and where were you before, blah, 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 whatever, it doesn't matter. So she's not been here very long. She's from Kenya. And we have a conversation about the UK, and I said, where did you stay there? When she said she was there for, I can't remember how many years, but anyway, she was there. And where did you stay when you were in the UK? In London. Where in London? I can feel this. I could feel it already. And she says, in the south. And I said, where in the south? She says, in Battersea. I lived in Battersea for like 5 years before I moved to Slovakia. And so now we're really in absolute resonance. You know? And I say, how far were you from Battersea Square? And she can't remember that. She's like, I don't know. And so she wasn't as close as I was. And I said, what about Clapham Junction? And her eyes just lit up. And there you are. There you are. That's it. If you're like, if you're part of the 30%, is questioning everything and struggling, do your best to feel good. And do you know what? What I've found in the past months is when you, well, let's take all the judgment away. And even, you know, I say 30%, but I don't consider myself on either side. I'm at zero. I'm at zero, right in the middle. I just want everyone, like I was saying to one of the guys this morning, I just want everyone to love. It's really what, I don't care. Wear a mask. Go get vaccinated. Don't. Whatever. I don't care. Can we come together and have a conversation? Can we love? And that doesn't mean jumping in bed. Do you know what I mean? It's can we look at can we just admire the sun? The pink sky, which was crimson 7 minutes prior? Can we do that? That's feeling good. Can we do that together if we can't? You know, can you do that on your own? This is such an inside job. It is such an inside job. But that's why we're here. It was always going to be an inside job. So, I think I'm done. I hope that was fruitful for you, if you made it to the end. And if so, you know me. I don't care about followers and subscribers. It's nice. Thank you so much for everyone who's coming along. But please, just pass it forward. Pass the message forward. Love like nobody's business. It's the greatest force in the world. And as always, look, when you're not feeling loving, you're not feeling good, honor that. Take as long as you need. Take as long as you need. Yesterday, promise you, I felt so shitty, so bad. And there's nobody to call. I thought about, you know, who can I call? Who can I, you know, who can I ask for a hug? And I was like, but sweetheart, you've got this. You know what to do. You've done it before. This is that allowing yourself to die, surrender, and you'll be resurrected again. You have two choices. Either you can suffer and resist, or in great faith, surrender. Surrender. And be reborn. All my love, with all my love. I wish you a wondrous day, night, whatever, wherever you are. And God bless you. Be well. Be well. Be real. Bye for now.